Hi, Felicia Miller, licensed mental health counselor, licensed professional counselor. So here's another quick video for mental health awareness in the month of May. I was taught in residency that victims lie. And I was like, what? Victims don't lie. That's the whole problem. Nobody believes the victims. But here's the thing. If a victim, child, adolescent, teenager, woman, spouse. So they're experiencing an atrocity. They're being sexually abused, they're being sexually assaulted, physically abused, neglected, asked to do things, whatever. The abuser will gaslight them and threaten them and teach them that they have to lie. They have to minimize the reality that they are experiencing. So instead of being able to come forward and say, yeah, this person is doing these awful things to me, what they're typically taught is, if you let this get out, it will ruin this person. It will ruin their ministry. I will kill your dad. I will kill your mother. I will kill your spouse. I will kill whoever. And then the person is taught in this momentary, chronic sometimes experience that if I come forward with the truth of what's being happening to me, these other people will also experience it. They will also be hurt. So then, if there's no help, if there's no intervention, there's no stopping what's going on, then lying becomes a defense mechanism to protect themselves, to protect the abuser, to protect their family. Without therapy, without intervention, without stopping the abuse, that will carry on and become a coping skill. Anytime they feel unsafe, anytime they feel threatened, they will minimize, they will deflect, they will say anything but the truth. So what I have to do in therapy with a lot of individuals is we have to identify what is the original narrative that was forced lies that you had to tell. Then we do psychoeducation and we do, CBT, we do brain spotting, we do these different things, DBT, and we reconstruct it into reality. What would be the real thing now? Now that we have teased it out, now we got to start using the correct language. This was child sexual abuse. This was rape. This was child physical abuse. This was childhood endangerment. This was marital rape. This was domestic violence. That takes a minute for a person who's lived in this forced prison of someone else's narrative of what they were allowed to tell. It takes them a minute to come out and transition into, wait a minute, this really did happen to me. So you're talking all their brain, their neural pathways, their nervous system, the vagus nerve, like all these things start shifting. They start seeing themselves in a different light. They start seeing this person in a different light. So here is my tidbit for you. Are you a safe space that someone can come and tell you the truth? If someone came to you and said, this atrocious thing happened to me by this person who's got a good reputation. This atrocious thing is happening to me by my parent, by this other person's child. Can you hold space enough and be a safe space for them to actually tell the truth? Or are you going to be part of the pattern that tells them that they have to believe a different narrative, which is a lie? That becomes gaslighting, that becomes brainwashing, that becomes manipulation. So I encourage you, be a safe space. I encourage individuals, if you are working on your trauma healing, never give up reframing the original lie you were forced to believe and tell to people into what it really was, into reality, so you can heal and be made whole. If we're going to live as Christians and we're going to testify and we're going to repent and we're going to do these different things and talk about God heal me, how can God heal us if we are not honest about what happened and we use the appropriate language? If we're only talking about the surface level stuff and we're only talking about the forced upon lie that was told to us in the forced upon narrative, then we miss everything else in the way that God can heal us and make us whole. So be a safe space for someone to tell the truth, and find the courage and the strength to share the truth with one person, even if it's just yourself. God bless.